5 years ago, I moved to a new city to start building the kind of life that I wanted to live. We met, you helped me move, and invited me to a music festival. We quickly learned the lives we wanted to build for ourselves looked similar, so we started building alongside each other. Our plans have changed and evolved over time as we've changed. Now the lives we both wanted to build have become one life that we're building together. Right now, that life looks like an old house down the street from the lake in the town your mom grew up in, with a 70-pound lap dog who brings a lot of cuddles and a lot of barking to our house. It looks like a bright yellow dining room covered with houseplants in a little yard with a garden I try to plan and take care of, and by that I mean thank you for always taking care of the garden and all of the plants. Our life looks like a living room, covered in instruments that fill our house with energy and music. It looks like a kitchen counter littered with mail and to-do lists and laptops, and on the weekends, coffee and waffles that you make while I'm still asleep. What I've learned in the last 5 years of intertwining and building our lives together is that humans are constantly evolving. You are not the same person you were 5 years ago, and neither am I. And I want to learn and grow and change with you for the rest of my life. "74 years ago, your grandfather gave your grandmother this ring. And this ring saw 55 years of love and commitment. So today, I have the honor of giving it to you as a sign of my love and commitment for the rest of my life."
I forgot which hand it was. These past 5+ years with you have been the best years of my life. To understand and be understood at such a level is something I never expected that could happen to me. The events in our lives that brought us together, when and how they did, feel too aligned to feel like chance. To think I was just trying to help a cute girl move, and it led to this, I'm astounded. And you really hooked me with that Magic the Gathering line. I've grown so much as a person since we met. I've gotten so much more comfortable with who I am, and can now communicate my thoughts and feelings so much better than I could. And it's thanks to you. There's no one I'd rather have as an adventure partner. You would climb any mountain, schmooze your way into any rooftop bar, or nap in any trashy motel bed. You go with the flow and I'm being completely organized or flying by the seat of my pants. You're always the yin to my yang. You aren't afraid to call me in my BS and are always willing to talk through anything with me. You're always happy to hear me play music, especially when I do it poorly. All of this is just scratching the surface of who you are as a person. I can't think of anyone I would rather have as a teammate, confidant, support system, roommate, and best friend.
Today, I promise more of the last 5 years for the rest of our lives. I promise I will probably always be messy and late, and I'll probably always sleep later than you. But I also promise to love, cherish, and encourage you always. I promise to continue to explore you as a person, knowing you're always growing and changing and I'll never know every piece of you fully. I promise to give you the space you need to exist freely in this world as your own person, but to always be standing next to you when you need a hand to hold or words to encourage you.
I promise to challenge you to be the best you, to build you up, to help you to see the person you are to those around you and me every day, to keep watering the plants, to feed and walk the dog, to serenade you whenever I can, to just listen sometimes, no matter how much I love problem solving, to continue being open and honest with you, never closing that wonderfully open channel we have, to keep on exploring with you. So when I put this ring on your finger, know that I've thought about it as much as I think about everything else. You're the one.
I promise to communicate and compromise on the little things, like whether we eat dinner inside or outside. And on the big things like how many dogs to foster and when. And of course on the much bigger things in life, as our lives become more complicated but also more meaningful. We stand before the very best days and the very worst days of our lives. And I want to do those days and all of the days in between with you by my side.